Good morning. So a month or so ago, the high school principal had a company install Christmas lights all along the front of the high school, just to dress things up a little bit for the Christmas season. But they ran into a bit of a snag. While they were able to clip the lights to flashing all the way along the straight edges, they had nothing to clip to over this archway, which is why you don't see any lights there right now.
Buckle up your seat as I give you a day in the life of facilities maintenance.
Like we try and do around here, we came up with a solution, and that is this piece of flashing right here. They've got an edge on them, this drip edge here, which should do well to hold the clips of the lights. And there's lots of width here to fasten to the surface along the top side of that archway. In order to curve it around, I'll just need to make a series of relief cuts. I don't really know how far apart to make the cuts. I'm thinking 4 inches should be pretty good. So what I don't want to do is create something that looks like I don't want it to be like, you know what I mean? From a distance, I want it to look like a nice arch. And if these cuts are too far apart, then it will look segmented. But I think 4 inches should be plenty. I might even be able to go 6 and accomplish what I need to accomplish. As far as fastening them, I'm going to use, that's where I went. I'm going to use bullets. These little short nails right here. These are my 22 caliber loads. That's my shooter. And I'm going to anchor those into the concrete with this. And while it may look a little sketchy from the ground, it's actually not. There's lots of room to access it from the backside. And the roof is fairly walkable. I think I might take my folding ladder and drape it over the edge like that to give me some rungs to walk up on. But you can see that there's no danger of falling over the edge of the concrete wall there. It's pretty high. But yeah, this is where I want to fasten that flashing to. And because there's this angled edge here, it needed to be deep enough to go far enough back to give me lots of surface. So that should work well. I might get a block or something to step on here first, so I'm actually stepping off a level surface at the same height as the bottom of the roof before stepping up onto it. We'll see how slippery my shoes are on that surface, but doing it while it's dry is the time to do it. Trying to figure out the best way to get my ladder up on the roof, and that's probably to set it up like this, use it to climb up onto the roof, and then pull it up behind me. That ought to work all right. I'll just untangle it from the lights on this side, and that'll give me great handholds as I climb up and down this roof to put the flashing on here. A lot of the work involved in doing this job is just the setup alone. First I had to drag my ladder up here. Then I had to haul my shorter step stool, it's ladder-ish, up on a rope. And then I had to haul this bucket up as well. Oh yeah, I need the flashing too. And fear not, while this flashing is a dark brown color and the flashing on the school is tan, I won't make this mistake again. From the front, it's been painted dark brown. So there we go. I have everything up here that I need. So I thought it might be kind of cool while I'm doing this job to give you a second camera view. And this is kind of neat. If you look down there on top of the rooftop heating unit there, I've got a camera sitting in a little tripod. And if you look here, I can actually control that camera. See that there? We're in it to win it. Yeah. Everybody wave to the camera. It's kind of cool, eh? Looking at the radius on that on the roof line there, I think I can get away with spacing about every 4 inches and making a relief cut. And for that I need to go back downstairs and get a tape measure. Before I start attaching this piece of flashing over to that piece of concrete over there with what are essentially 22 caliber bullets, I just thought of something. I better go let them know at the office that I'm going to be doing this because it's going to make some noise. They'll be hearing what sounds like gunshots, and I don't want to be the cause of inadvertently having them do a school lockdown. Yeah, that'd be bad. Okay. Everybody that needs to be warned has been warned. I'm ready to start. I'm just crossing my fingers that these anchors, I hope they can be fully embedded into this concrete, because remember, this school is 35 years old, so this concrete is really, really hard. Yeah, that's my only fear right now, is that the anchors don't fully seat. And if that's the case, then we have a bit of a problem. Well, it's working, but not perfectly. These first anchors that I put in, the first two, were great. These two blew out the concrete, so they're not really doing much. That one's in there holding, and those two up there are holding well. These really don't matter if those two are holding and all of those are holding. I could force some construction adhesive underneath there, and it actually might not be a bad idea as I continue to put construction adhesive underneath here all the way along anyway. I'm definitely going to have to do something to try and stick this down
because the first one that I did in the bottom here, it just blew right through, and the second one here blew out the back, and that's my anchor right there. So that didn't work so well. So yeah, this one may have to be held down with adhesive. Okay, I've got some adhesive underneath here. I'm using a rock to hold it in place, and I'm gonna go put some adhesive on the rest of this archway over the top there. The stuff I've got is a LePage's product, PL Max. It's our strongest and most durable, fast grab and repositionable, and it's good down to -12 Celsius. Yeah, so I've got 16 degrees Celsius to spare, so this should work.
I just noticed the bus pull in, which means that this is the time when kids are leaving school and parents are coming to pick up their kids, and I just thought it might be a good time to press pause on driving anchors that sound like gunshots.
So far so good, and I have to say that adhesive actually works really well. It's a really fast grab, and as soon as I lay the piece of flashing down on it, it stays where I put it, and I can adjust it. It actually says what it does on the tube, which is good. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if that adhesive is strong enough on its own to hold things into place. But I will put an anchor or two in there, and I'll do it when all the kids aren't around down there, because that could freak some parents out.
Well, that's it. Other than cleaning up, that's the job done. All things considered, I think it turned out quite well. I do wish I would have used fewer anchors on that first one and used adhesive on that one, but I'm not pulling that off to put adhesive under it now and re-anchor it. That would just make a mess of things. So I'm gonna leave the first one. I really like the way the adhesive grabbed and held the remaining pieces of flashing down. And then I just put anchors in key points, overlaps, as you saw. And it worked well. I don't know what it looks like from the front yet. Kind of a different project. One that's a little bespoke to accommodate these Christmas lights over the arch. And next year, we will have light there. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.